Welcome to Music Monday. This week we are going to be doing a sort of J-Pop Roundup where we are going to be talking about a lot of different things in a short amount of time.
We have a special rating system for our J-Pop Roundup. We either claw it or we paw it.
It fell apart.
Whenever Poncho likes something, you know, he uses his paws. He likes it. But if he doesn't like something, the claws come out.
It almost sounds like put your paws up. That's a Lady Gaga thing, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
But this is in the context of Poncho because everything goes back to our freaking cat.
Actually, everything goes back to Morning Musume, which is the first topic. Let's talk about Michishige Sayumi graduating.
Let's not. I am just barely hanging on to Momosu by just the littlest teeny tiny thread. And my precious little Sayumi leaving is the last thing. The last thing that's holding me here. And if she's gone, I'm done.
I already talked about it in a video, so you guys should check that out. Link will be below. Also, Morning Musume is going to New York, but they will not be with Sayumi, because she'll be gone by then.
Oh, that's right. She wouldn't even have been there.
She won't even be there. She
doesn't
even go here.
I mean, I think it's cool that they're coming back to America for the first time in a long time. I don't think it's cool that they're doing it after Sayu leaves, because
shit happens.
I'm gonna paw them coming to New York because I'm excited about that, but I am clawing Sayumi's graduation.
I'm gonna paw Sayumi's graduation because I think it's about time, but I'm clawing the New York thing because New York's shady as balls. On the topic of Morning Musume, basic Generation 2 member Ichi Sayaka has joined OFR 48. Sayaka plans to move to the center of the group, and since that worked so well for her in Morning Musume, I foresee this going really well for her in OFR 48. Basically, if you drop out of Morning Musume and you fail one of the largest girl group in Japan's auditions to be like their 40-year-old busted singer, the only next logical step is to join the busted knockoff of AKB48.
I'm gonna give this a claw.
I'm clawing this.
Just claw right out of my
bad move. Speaking of busted Morning Musume, let's talk about Love and Door.
Here's the thing. Love and Door is not necessarily a band that I would sit and just actively listen to and actively watch their music videos, because A, the music videos have the lyric translations on them, which is a problem because these songs sound so much heavier than they are. The lyrics are basically like going down to like, I missed a sale at the mall and now I'm crying bitter tears.
I don't think that was one of the lyrics.
The one, Clumsy, is literally like, I'm just a girl at heart and I'm so clumsy with my emotions. I'm a clumsy little teenage girl. Like, that's the whole song. But it's like in the context of them like doing this and this and
glass shattering.
Glass shattering and so dramatic, but it's literally like very shallow. Even with my love of Reina, I will be a passive Love and Door listener.
Musabinaku is amazing and I can't get over that song. I actually wrote a small blog post about it, and the link to my website is below and you will be able to find that blog post on there. I talked about it extensively because I liked the song that much. I also really think that Marina has grown as a performer, and I think she's almost surpassed Reina.
How dare you?
She wasn't supposed to be the star.
I'm gonna paw it.
I'm gonna paw Love and Door. I think they've been getting a lot better. I'm gonna give them 2 paws. So we talked about a little bit of soft rock. Let's talk about hard rock / baby metal. Oh, that's why we don't do that. We kind of talked a little bit about baby metal last week when we reviewed Megitsune words. I kind of see baby metal style as how many genres can we fit into one song at a time. I like bits and pieces of their style, but I'm not exactly sure that I can appreciate them for the fullness that they are. I think they're a little too schizo for me.
My biggest problem with baby metal as a whole, most of their music is electronic pop vocals set to hard metal death rock. And it's a little too discordant. I understand that they're going for a very like niche category. The problem is I hate death metal music.
I'm gonna give it a claw.
I'm gonna give it a claw too.
Bring on the boys. Let's talk about Arashi.
Why not?
A lot of people have asked us to talk about Arashi because they are kind of a sensation in Japan. It's almost like if, you know, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC never stopped making music, I feel like that's kind of what Arashi is, that they have been around for a long time and they just keep trucking along and they've got their fan base and like they're not really going anywhere because like they're going strong. They definitely aren't bad. I think they're all very talented singers.
Sure.
They're just not really my cup of tea.
My biggest problem with Arashi is that like half the singers have a very polished, clean pop sound and the other half are, I don't know if they've always been this way or it's just because 15 years later, their voices are starting to get a little older. They have that kind of wobbly, older singer sound. It's also a little bit like musical theater people trying to sing pop music. And
Adele and Z.
I say that as a musical theater person who likes to sing pop music. It doesn't sound right because I have a musical theater voice, but mostly just half of those.
Musical theater voice?
I do.
So it's really hard for me to sing pop music. I'm gonna give it a half pop because I don't dislike them.
Just one.
I wouldn't claw them, but I'm not crazy about them.
I'm gonna go ahead and give them a claw because I don't see myself listening to them again.
Finally, let's talk about Momo Ito Clover. They've been taking Kyari's class on how to delicately apply autotune, haven't they? They have a fun sound, they're really energetic. It seems like a couple of them are really strong singers, but I feel like the group as a whole has kind of just been pigeonholed into this particular style of like bubblegum, J-pop, Hannah Montana meets her 7 clones, and it's just not my favorite sound from J-pop.
I cannot stand them as a band. I think they are unorganized, loud, brassy, and not good. The music is all over the place. It's crazy, it's loud, it's frenetic, it's frantic. I can't listen to it. So if you were wondering, that's a big old claw from me.
And
Two claws.
I think I'm gonna give it a claw too, because I don't see myself listening to them. Well, that is it for today. Make sure to watch the Morning Musume member ranking if you're into that. It'll be after this video. If you have any music that you think we should talk about, please leave that in the comments below, and we will see you all next time. Bye!
Woo-hoo! Oh god, my shoulder cracked. This is it. I'm going down.